Well, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. It is Saturday. This is From the Road with Robert. From my last video, I was leaving out of St. John's, Concho area of Arizona. I am now in, well, Payson, but actually right now I'm in Star Valley, which is just 3 miles up the road. I hope the lighting is okay. The sun is like really bright behind me. Let me step over here. That's the view behind me. Mountains on all sides. The same thing right over here. Anyway, I'm at the shop today getting an alignment. The place back in St. John's didn't have the equipment to be able to align it, and it required some special adjustments. I did try to get an appointment somewhere else local before I left, but unfortunately couldn't get in until like the middle of next week, and I needed to get out of town before the weather turned too far below freezing. Anyway, I will be right back. I will talk to you guys in a minute. All right, bye. Well, hello. As I said, welcome back to another video from the Road with Robert. I just got done at the auto repair place. I'm sitting in my van in a Walmart parking lot. I'm waiting for a call back from them a little bit later today. They were not able to successfully complete the alignment. They are saying everything is mostly tight on the front end, other than the little bit of play that these vans usually have. But my upper ball joints have a bunch of play in them and are failing, so those need to be replaced. So he's gonna find out how much that's gonna cost me and what we're looking at. But just to kind of update you guys, I went to another place in town yesterday to get the alignment, and they tried to tell me everything on the front end needed replacement. You know, either outer tie rods, pitman arm, a bunch of other components I don't even remember. They quoted me like $1,500, which for the amount of work seemed like an okay deal considering how much work it was going to take, and it was going to take all day. But I was not really trusting of what they said, being from the fact that I just come from, you know, somewhere that stuff had already been checked when the springs were replaced on this thing. So, but I can believe the ball joints, and the reason I say that is because I was driving on a bit of a dirt road yesterday, and when I got back to the main highway, I noticed that I had a bunch of vibration between 30 miles an hour and about 50 miles an hour. I hadn't lost any wheel weights. My alignment was definitely off though, but it just felt very different. So I can believe that they were okay and totally fine when I left St. John's, but that since then they've manifested an issue with their age. But I did go in there with him as he had it up on the lift, and he lifted it up and he showed me the play. So there was definitely a bunch of play in those upper ball joints. So they're gonna quote it all out. I think when you do the upper, you're really supposed to do the lower too. So once I get an estimate on that, I may authorize to do that depending on how much it is. So I'm going to be in Payson here for a little while longer, and that's okay because it's a beautiful place. But I need to stay off the dirt roads for now. I don't lose a wheel or anything else crazy happens. So I kind of bounced between a casino that I stayed at last night, which was really quiet, has 72-hour parking. It's dry camping, but it was super quiet. As far as the vans can say, it wasn't the most level of places, but I was able to find a spot that I could park, and that was okay. And I slept pretty well last night. The night before last, I stayed at the Walmart that I'm at now, and I may end up back here tonight, but I want to see if I can find something else that's a little more scenic than a Walmart parking lot. But with that of keeping off the dirt roads in mind, I don't know what I'm going to be able to find. But I don't know. I think I just already showed you guys, but let me step out of the van and I'll show you the area that I'm in. Yeah, so a lot of trees here. There's the Walmart store, mountains in the distance. It's really hard to tell though. the camera doesn't give it justice. I'm like, if I point this way, it doesn't look as massive as it does looking at it in person. Anyway, those two RVs on the corner right there have been here since I've been here, and that's well over the supposed 12-hour limit of this parking lot. So it's people like that that abuse it and make it difficult for the rest of us to be able to have the privilege of being able to do this. So yeah, big no-no on that. I don't know how long they've been there, but that's not okay. Anyway, I don't know what I really got planned for the day. My freaking... Well, hold on. Before I get into that, I just want to say something. You know, with the mechanic shops and places, and, you know, they try to tell me at this other shop, and I have no issues mentioning the name of this place. It was Payson Tire and Auto in Payson, Arizona. And I don't have any problem mentioning the name because you shouldn't rip people off. And this is a review. This just happens to be a video review. But it is what it is. But they tried to tell me they had good reviews, and I can believe that. But the way I look at it is it's good reviews from the people that you suckered in that don't know any better. They bring their vehicle in for repair, trusting you. You give them a list of things. They say, oh, well, okay, let's just get it done. And for all they know, I mean, you suggested the right things, but maybe they're not. I'm not okay with that. You know, that's why it's always a good idea to get a second opinion. Are the ball joints bad on this thing? I went in, he showed me, I see the play. So, fag in on that one, yes. The rest of the stuff, I was adamant that there was an issue with that, and I was right to be, you know, sus about that. So, yeah, all that to say is just always get a second opinion if you have any doubts. Always, unless you have a trusted mechanic you've been going to for many, many years, always get a second opinion. Anyway, as far as the plans today, I woke up this morning to, I don't know, I guess the smell of the black tank. I was like, oh, well, maybe the black tank needs to be emptied, and, you know, that's okay, I'll just go find somewhere. To discover that I don't know what it's called, the little flappy thing where you flush it in the middle and the water sits in there, it's not holding anything. So you put water in it, you pee in it, whatever it may be, it's not holding. So that's usually the barrier to stop any kind of smells coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to replace the toilet, and I'm debating just removing the entire toilet, not replacing it with another toilet that would connect to the black tank, just kind of capping that off, and then putting like a porta potty toilet in there with like the 5-gallon removable thing that you can just pull out empty. I'm trying to debate on that. I know they sell one at Walmart here, but it's only 2.5 gallons, and it's a little bit small. So I'm gonna look around town a little bit and see what I can find, and maybe I'll get it swapped out today. I don't know. Here, let me turn around. Go to the other side. Well, it's on this side actually. This valve right here hangs so low off the ground, it's actually caused me a problem in going into certain like shops to have a look at the thing. So, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Let's go inside for a second. I want to see how Katie's doing. And I know I haven't showed her on the video, at least for a couple of videos anyway. There she is. Hello, Doss. You okay? You want to say hi to everybody on the camera? Doss. Okay. A little dark in here. I don't know if it's coming out on the video. Other thing that annoys me, so this TV likes to move sometimes when I'm driving down the roads, and other times it doesn't. Another thing I wanted to talk about is let me turn on the light, make it a little brighter in here. What I do for, like, maybe you guys don't know, I work my full-time job. I work my 40-hour week job. I'm a systems engineer for a local company out of Texas, and I work full-time on the road. I have a laptop. I do have a second monitor, but I don't use it very often. I just mostly use the laptop. But for internet services, I have this T-Mobile home internet box. Here, let me show you what it looks like. So this thing right here, it's off right now because it plugs into the mains, but that's the T-Mobile home internet box, and I didn't think it would work for traveling, but it actually has been working. I haven't checked it here. Well, actually, yes, I did. That's a lie. I did check it the other night. The speeds weren't that great on it, but most of the places that I've gone, as long as I'm not in the middle of nowhere, but even with that exception, there has been places where it has worked better than the AT&T. So I have the home internet, which you can use on the road. It does work. Just be mindful that it's not going to be great everywhere you go, but that's really the same for any carrier. And then I also have, and I just got this in the mail when I was back in St. John's, I was hotspotting my phone with, I have a true unlimited data through the plan that I'm on, and it's the same with this hotspot, but I just got this. It's the Netgear M6. It's got an Ethernet port on it. It's got 2 little antenna ports. It's a 5G hotspot, and it does pretty darn well. I mean, I'm getting like 180 megs out of that thing in this town right now, but really I don't need a lot to work. And when you hit the road in a van, you realize how much bandwidth that you really can live with versus what you can't live with. And really anything for me above 30 to 40 megs is actually okay. I can stream, I can work. Yep, okay. Anyway, let's step back outside. She's doing her business, so I'm gonna let her have some peace. So yeah, I just I just got my tax return through in the mail. Also, not the mail, in my bank. After waiting for I don't know how long for that to come through. I felt like it was all gonna be gone when I get these repairs, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I know the other place it would have been completely gone, and maybe some if they found anything else, but I know with this one that I've gone to, maybe I'll still have some of that money left. So I kind of I don't want to call it luck. I'd say things happen for a reason, and I don't think it's any coincidence that appeared in my account the same time that I need to get repairs on the van. But I don't mess around when it comes to ball joints. You could lose a wheel, from what I hear, so definitely getting that taken care of. Anyway, I've rambled on enough for now, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Maybe another video while I'm in this town if I find any more scenery to look at, but I will see you guys in the next video. From the road with Robert, checking out. That's weird. I'm hearing this weird noise. It's distracting. It's like this really creepy looking black bird up in the tree. Ugh, that is creepy. Anyway, like, subscribe, share, hit that bell icon if you want to be notified of more videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a good weekend.